BJP spokesperson Amit Malviya has taken on the Aam Aadmi Party Sarkar. He's uploaded images of crackers in the air saying Delhiites are burning firecrackers with full. Kejriwal's ministry had threatened to put those who burn firecrackers in jail. Where is Kejriwal, who is trying to implement this? Is there any prison that can accommodate so many people? Let's go back to my colleague Shireen right now to understand more. Shireen, you just told us a few minutes ago, and our audiences are aware, that the Delhi Environment Minister had announced that there would be a 6-month possible jail term. Right now, do we have any reports of any arrests taking place across the city yesterday?
Well, Toya, we have to wait for the Delhi police to in fact release the record as of how many people they have in fact arrested, if they have, how many people were fined. These are all details that need to come from Delhi police at the moment. As of now, there is no record that has come yet. But we have seen how there has been in fact bursting of firecrackers in majority of the parts in Delhi, be it South or North Delhi or the West Delhi. We have seen that after 9 p.m. The intensity of the firecrackers has only intensified, it only increased clearly, and since in fact it was only after 9 p.m. when the air quality index slipped from poor quality to very poor quality. So clearly we have to wait for a record whether there was in fact arrest or fine that was in fact levied on people who were bursting crackers, and the blame game in fact even today it continues. But the fact of the matter is that it is not just the firecrackers that is the factor of the air pollution. There are multiple factors that need to be kept in mind, is what the experts have been saying. Today we are seeing a bit of a clean air in past 2 years is also because we have seen that the wind is there. Once it gets accumulated or the wind stops, if the temperature dips, the situation will get worse, is what the experts have been suggesting. But firecrackers are not just a factor for the pollution in Delhi. There are vehicular emission, the stubble burning that we are seeing in the neighbor states. That is also one of the points where both the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party has in fact been slamming each other. The BJP has been saying that the Punjab government continues with their stubble burning, whereas the Aam Aadmi Party has been blaming the Haryana government for the stubble burning. So there are number of factors, and all these need to be brought down. There had to be a joint effort, not just from the state government but also from the central government. Then only we'll see a better air quality index in the national capital.
Okay, Shireen, before we go over to some of the political voices we'll possibly have joining us later on the day, I just want you to give us a lot more context here. Shed a light on what the factors are that create pollution across the city. I know that the percentage of those factors changes. For example, crop fires might not be such a large cause in the beginning of October, but they increase into the late of October and into the beginning of November. And then the amount of responsibility for the pollution also increases. So just like that, if you could tell us the multiple factors that lead to the buildup of pollution in our city.
Well, if you remember, it was only 2 years back when the IIT had released a report on the pollution, and that is, of course, one of the reports that is, in fact, the experts go through time and again. In that report, it clearly said how it is firecrackers is just one of the factors. Apart from that, the vehicular emission, the industrial emission, the pollution that comes from the industries, because Delhi is surrounded by industrial area. Inside as well, we have seen Okhla, Wazirpur area. That is one of the reason. The biomass is also one of the reasons that in fact lead to pollution in the state. Apart from that, the pollution, the dip in the winter, when it comes to winters, the air dip, the quality, that is also one of the factors that in fact lead to the pollution in the national capital. So these are of course factors. Firecracker is also one of the factors, but not the major reason. Stubble burning is one of the major factors, is what the report has also suggested. But we have seen the couple of solutions that has in fact been given to the neighboring states to ensure to avoid the stubble burning. So these are a few of the factors, and the government has been working on it, both the central and the state government. But on ground, are we seeing the difference, is the question that the citizens have been asking.
Okay, Shireen, thank you for that context. For our audiences, I hope that's provided you with